we are with some cases and learning from a case. Nothing is bigger than a teacher like the case itself. So we have two cases. I will be quick. I fear whether I can complete the two cases. I will be with you so that I can be more with close to you. Okay. So it is not working. Why it is not working? Yes, very nice. Yeah, so this is a case, 48-year-old woman from Europe. The European culture and Indian doctor teaching, you will find the influence of culture over the illness, although illness of a human being is very personal. But we can't rule out the role of the culture in the genesis and maintenance of a disease. She has panic attacks, then she has headache. Sometimes during panic, fear of death and restlessness and everything with headache. So headache can be separate, headache can be with panic attacks. Next. She is a secretary in the company and she doesn't see any future in the company. I couldn't complete examination, so I cannot grow either. I don't have the capacity to act. Every sentence is very important. No? She says that I have no capacity to act. So when a person says, I have no capacity, something is deeper. My junior has been promoted and I have to tell my junior. She has been in the office as a secretary and now she is not promoted, but the junior has been promoted. It is a frustration. No? I asked more money for my work, but it was refused. I cannot continue like this. No salary, no promotion, junior has been promoted. I don't possess the capacity now. So we are able to understand the mental state now. Next. I am blocked, nothing new blocked. Everything is getting postponed. My salary is postponed, my promotion is postponed, I don't see the future. Sad, anxious, not appreciated. I know my efficiency. So at one pole she says I have no capacity. At the other pole she says that I am efficient. I am trapped. This is a case how a person gets stuck in the life. Then what happens to the mind, to the body, to the symptoms, to the manifestations? So headache is just a symptom. It is not an illness. When Asarani sir says that it is a waste paper diagnosis migraine, for a homeopath, it doesn't treat the headache. It treats the illness of a patient who has that. So I cry alone. She was crying many times during the interview. But controlled crying, like Karasunosina. Next. Childhood happy, educated family, bright student. I was ambitious. In the past, not now. I received my parents' love. Father passed away 15 years back. Relation with mother good. Husband, not good relation. I don't share many things with him. We are not friends. So the problem with the office. Now there is one more problem. You see, married, had one daughter and son. Next, now the problem. She developed a new relation with the boss, who is my boyfriend. So in the office, she developed a relation. This relationship is for 2 years. Boss told me that I am your soulmate. So the boss says to her, you are my soulmate. This you know. I had expectation, but at the end it is only physical relation. So feel sexually exploited, it has become very tough and hard. I lost trust in this person because he has another woman. I take the relation both physical and mental. So she is not happy only with the physical relation. I cannot live both the lives together. To be with children, to be with the husband, to be with this boss, to be with the junior, to be with the office and to be with the family. Physical relation with the husband is unsatisfactory. Additional problem. With this boss, satisfaction. Another problem. Husband probably knows nothing and trying to leave him but difficult. This is a big problem. She can take the divorce because in Europe it is possible, although in India it is very difficult. But it is difficult for her. She lost the weight, 8 kilogram weight loss. See now the consequence of this. Panic attacks, voice has become weak, optimistic, dynamic, cooperative, sincere and the positive characters, which are unfortunately, yes, they are helpful but not very helpful. Negative characters, I avoid people, I cannot defend, I think I am not capable. Again the same thing, I am not capable. Then I like preciseness, I am not courageous, I am fragile and indecisive. This is the pattern. These negative characters speak of our personality on which we have to focus. So then we have yielding, my territories are mild, consolation no effect, it hurts. Next, disappointment big, ambitions decrease, commitment not fulfilled by the boss. I am jealous because he is with a new woman. I am attracted by the physique and this man has it. Now you get some new way of understanding. No? Macho man. I like the macho man. My husband is slow, I like big actions, dynamic males. The husband is not dynamic macho man. I feel separated from my family and also from the boss. She is attached physically, cannot separate, but still she is not able to separate from the boss. But feels internally, I am separated. Because to be connected with the boss is very difficult. Because he has another woman, because he is not giving promotion, he is not giving money. Sexual exploitation is continued for a long time. Next. Now, sleep no problem. Sometimes there are dreams, big ocean, flights crashing. Then she has desire for the fish. Cheese desire is the most one. Aversion meat, chili. Smoking since 2013, which is fairly common in Europe. So you should not be concluding something that she is a chain smoker like Shah Rukh Khan. No. She stopped smoking since chemotherapy, which she took for some cancer. This is another side of the physical body. How this individual contracted the cancer. See the deep pathology. When the physical body is affected, mind is also affected. When the mind is affected, physical body is affected. Because there is not a single cell in our body which has no mind. And there is no dualism, no? In homeopathy, rather in any medical therapy, there should not be dualism. Mind and body is one coordinated, solitary, unified unit. This is the concept of totality. In totality, you cannot separate mind from the body. To separate means some problems. It is okay for data processing, physical general, mental general. But actually, there is only one indivisible totality. And therein lies sickness. Sickness of a human being is within the encompass of the total. We have to treat this total by finding out the real sickness of an individual. The concept of sickness must be very clear. We focus upon symptoms and we get lost in the jungle of symptoms. And we do not focus upon what really ails the patient. The law of similars demands correspondence with the sickness of an individual, not only with the symptoms. So I have to find out now what exactly is the sickness. So Hodgkin's lymphoma, but she went into remission with chemotherapy very well. It took 6 years chemo, mother pyelonephritis, kidney stones, myocardial infarction. These are the rubrics. Delusion happens to be. Now why I call it as a delusion, I will tell you. You will ask me, reality she is being exploited. You see, she took a lead in developing a relation with this man. She finds this relation satisfactory. Then why the concept of the being abused, being exploited comes in? If this boss gives her huge money and promotion, will she feel being exploited? You try to understand. Anything exaggerated out of proportion becomes a delusion. My mother tells me something, I accept it. But when my mother-in-law tells the same sentence, I don't accept it. This is basically because we exaggerate something out of proportion. Then it becomes a delusion. The homeopathic concept of delusion is not a psychiatric concept only related to the reality concept. Something which is 10%, which is made 200%, also becomes a delusion. Because the pathology, the psychopathology, the personality allows you to go from 10% to 200%. And I repeat, your own life is 90% your own life. 10% only destiny and this birth and that birth and karma and this is responsible and that is responsible. Only 10%. 90% your life is 90%. If husband is beating the wife and wife is just tolerating, who tolerates? 90% who is responsible for tolerating? But we don't understand this, no? We are ready to only blame husband for this. My all troubles are because Lakshamanation. Either. So my all problems are due to beating my husband. And homeopath thinks, yes, if husband would not have beaten you, you will be 200% happy and healthy, no? The problem is never one-sided. It is always a dialogue. Monologue is not the situation. There is nothing like mono and isolated and fragmented and solo. Everything is totality, everything is one unit, only you see the fragments here and there scattered. Next. Yes, we have the. Yeah. So you have the fertilization, pulsatization, netromundam, swamika, staphylococcus, carcinosinum, ras, you see, Gravella, then falcon, then you have falcon के बाद क्या है? हाँ ये प्रॉब्लम आ ठीक नहीं ठीक. So you have the fertilization chart before. Okay, I will give it to you. We have some time, so I don't want to give you the remedy. I want you to analyze the case. The remedy is not important. Analysis is how you come to the conclusion of the remedy. What you understood as a sickness. Okay? Yes. Who will tell me? Yes. Just the beginning. I don't want to spend more time because we have less time. Yes. Anyone? Yes.
He has a sense of
Very nice. Correct. Yes.
She is ready to do anything to grab that.
Yes. So she is ambitious and she is ready to grab the boss by sexually exploiting the boss. So who is exploiting whom? Yes.
Everyone is causing her more problems. But she cannot grab.
She is not being promoted. No money.
That's failure.
No money. Yes. And frequent panic attacks with headache. Yes. What is more? What is more? Yes. Anything else? Who will tell me? Young people.
She wants freedom, but she doesn't want it actually. She wants to remain confined in that area.
Very good.
She doesn't want to leave this. She
Correct.
will say, I want to divorce this.
Very nice.
She will say, I want to, break up with the boyfriend, but she will do neither.
Correct. She will do neither. She will not leave the husband and she will not leave his wife. Why? Herein lies the sickness. Yes, herein lies the sickness. Now she comes to the final diagnosis. Because she is fragile. Do you understand the process? Because she is fragile. Because she gives you the feeling I am very ambitious. But actually she is with weaknesses. She is clinging to everyone. Because there is a dependence. So case cannot be solved without this basic understanding. So always what I do when I have the data, I try to find the nucleus. And for nucleus, I use something which is dispositional characters. So the issue is, I try to find the nucleus where the weaknesses of an individual either inborn or acquired are available. Then I look into the periphery, including the symptoms. Then I try to connect from periphery to center, from center to periphery. And can I understand the human sickness here? The whole concept is a human system is it. The personality itself is it. Headache is just a manifestation. This is the basic understanding. And this is the basic understanding of total. I repeat again, unless we define the cause of the sickness, unless we define the sickness itself, at the human system organismic wholeness level, it is difficult to find a remedy. This is what I have learned over years. So I am trying to understand today what exactly is going on. I will ask you a question, whether this person knows herself. Where is she? Whether she is with the husband? No. Whether she is with the children? No. Whether she is with the boss? No. Whether she is with the ambition? No. Where she is? This case is therefore confusion at the level of the identity. She doesn't know her role. She is just being carried away because she is fragile. Because she has some inherent weaknesses and demands based on the weaknesses. Do you understand what I am telling? The demands a human being put forth are based on weaknesses, not necessarily on the strength. So once we define the weaknesses, the demand and supply relation in the life will become more clear. And herein lies the prevalence of the human being. He needs the supply relentlessly. And he is never happy with whatever he gets out of the demands. Then the big problem comes up, being negative and discontented, leading to psychosomatic reflection, leading to autoimmune activity being developed, like cancer. Now she is better. When she has this, cancer, she was more worse. Now with panic, she is better, Because something destructive at the physical body is replaced by something which is okay. These are panic attacks. She has been with, but it is not a death issue, no. So you must understand that because it is panic, it is more worse. It's not a good idea in this case. But we have to remove her tendency to be in panic. Now she feels herself trapped. She is trapped on all sides possible. And the basic cause of being trapped is her inherent weakness of being fragile. Next one. Yeah, ambitious, but she is not very ambitious. It is difficult for you to understand this. She is giving you the feeling that I am very ambitious and therefore I am not happy. Behind this ambitiousness, okay, she is ambitious, but this is not a big issue. Any person who is ambitious will not stay in this position for a long time. Whether she has that capacity to leave husband, to leave boss, to approach for new company, no. With a remedy it is possible. With a remedy provided she approaches a new job in a new company and leaves this boss, or leaves the husband and remains with the boss, she will be better in a curative process. So we have to see whether the remedy helps to accomplish this. Okay, next one. Yes? Now the remedy is very important. I treated 6 cases of this remedy so far with disappointment in life. I was using for a long time Netramugna, Rignesia and Aram, and I never paid attention to this remedy. This remedy is thoroughly proved. Yes? Okay? Next. This is Sajik's flagellates. Next one. I will give you some understanding of it. Beautiful, no? The plant is very beautiful, no? Like Lilium tig, no? Lilium tigericum, you see? Flowers and the plant is very beautiful. She is also beautiful. We took her case from webinar. Okay, very good. You did a good job. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So, the name is fragilis, no? Fragile. So, what is fragile? You will find fragile and hard. Growth on the edge between water and land, track to fail, break up and fissure, want of self-confidence. Breaking and wanting to change in a critical situation. Everything around me is critical, no? Same, what the proving said, you want just correlate it with the life. Cracking on the skin, sensation of feeling separated, which she has. Life and death, pregnancy, fertility, sexuality, splitting and antagonism, want of self-confidence, which is the big issue today because of panic attacks. Anxiety of conscience that we will develop in correlation with the multiple illusions of punishment. Now, this is a very important side which I didn't write here. She feels that whatever suffering she had because she developed this new relationship. So, anxiety of conscience is biting her internally also. And she is not a lady who is very powerful to sustain all this. No. Okay, I have the relation, I will try to be happy. I will not be fragile. She is becoming more fragile. As the time evolves, she is becoming more fragile. This is also a part of the miasmatic activity at the level of the mind. Okay, the miasmatic activity showed itself at the tubercular and syphilitic miasm at the level of the cancer. No feeling or intention of having anything to do with the partner. I don't see why I should take it anymore. Why I should take my boss now? The situation with the partner. So this remedy is a very important remedy when the close relationships are being disturbed. So any relationship, especially based on sexuality, may be real, natural, or perverted, whatever may be. These are the terms which are applicable to individual. No relation becomes perverted because you see it. A remedy for patients living a critical situation, acute or chronic. Just she is with the same critical situation. This was the children, this office, then my husband, she has to give the information of this relationship very secretively, she has to keep it very secretively, which is also a big job, no? Okay? So these are elements from you see in this remedy. Unresponded love, you can call it an unrequited love, like conium matrimony. Yes. So Ignatian Salix Fragilis, they share 1,320 rupees. Yes. So I have differentiated at last, it will become a part of the injecture lecture. So I will not spend the time. Let us see follow-up. After the remedy, she cried a lot without a reason, but then she feels better. This is the catharsis. The remedy induced the catharsis, and whatever pent up was being released. During the last month, the crying episodes occurred less often. When she had depression attack in the left afternoon around 2 p.m. with heaviness, there are no panic attacks anymore because it was every day. No episode of headache. Her throat is heavy, feels like a ball and she cries. This is globus hysteria. Follow-up, she works concentratedly. Okay, now she works better than the before. She had put on weight, good appetite, sleep is very good, pleasant dreams. Her limbs used to go numb, now it is better. Her face is fresher, shadows under the eyes are less, and she walks a lot. She worries that sometimes falls into holes. By holes she means her problematic psychic conditions. Before her state changed from plus to minus with the large amplitudes, now the amplitudes are smaller. This is a translation by the referring physician from Bulgaria. So you see that she took more than 40 minutes follow-up and she wrote it down. Okay, so you are able to see she started improving. We gave her 2 doses. Salix Fragilis one dose.
Did she leave the husband or the?
Now the interesting story, only last week I have one more mail.
Last week, open mind address.
Now the story is that she applied for the job and she received the job. So she left the boss. And this occurred only after Salix Fragilis. So homeopathy changes the life now. You know, I had a first outside Maharashtra conference at Khanna. Before that I was knowing only 2 Khannas, Rajesh Khanna and Vinod Khanna. So I gave a seminar and one Punjabi homeopath came to me. Ajit sir, I will tell you very interesting thing about homeopathy. I said, yes, tell me. You know, you give netramur to the girl who wants to be married. You give netramur and within few months you will be married.
Sir, 5 minutes more.
Okay.
Sir, second case.
Second case?
It's a question.
Yeah. One-sided headache. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. सर अप्रोच जानना है कि आप ये रेमेडी तक कैसे पहुंचे।
देखो, रेमेडी तक पहुंचने के लिए एक मैं बहुत बात आपको बता। This is exactly a very big job with the homeopathy. First thing, make a good totality. Include everything in the totality. Everything. Body language, speech, words, everything. The second thing, now in a way I told you already, make two compartments. Which components I would like to include in the nucleus, which one in the periphery? What exactly are the weaknesses in born and acquired?
सर टोटालिटी को कैसे मैच करेंगे? हम लोग तो बिगिनर्स हैं।
देखो, टोटालिटी आपके साथ बोलती है, आप उनके साथ बोलते हैं तो
सर परसेप्शन पर जाए कि
परसेप्शन बाद में आता है।
हाँ तो
पहले टोटालिटी इलिसिट करना पड़ता है, फिर डॉक्यूमेंट करना पड़ता है, फिर प्रोसेसिंग करना पड़ता है।
सर टोटालिटी के साथ अगर रेपर्टरी और सीट को मैच करें
नहीं,
Should we keep this question answer session at the end of session?
Okay.
Otherwise we'll miss the case.
Better. Okay, I will be with you. Okay. So this is the case of a headache of a 19-year-old. A lot of symptoms. Can you take? Okay. Okay. This is the data. This is the data. Yes. Now just mental state. I think I am intellectually superior than. Who says this? I am superior. Only superior man can tell this.
Keep your minds
I
little closer.
like to study hard. It is not that I disrespect others. Instead, I teach others. I have that capacity. My behavior is contradictory. Sometimes I am very humble and sometimes dictatorial. I am a kind of an egoistic person, but I don't feel about it. It's okay. Leave it. This is the message to the world. Leave it. It's just an irritated feeling, anger on myself, why I am not able to do this. Yes. I am not emotional, practical. I get bored while enjoying with the friends. I prefer to be alone. I am very shy in public and with girls. So dictatorial at one level, you see, embarrassed with the girls. Childhood nice, no specific plans about career. Yes, I am revenge. If someone does something wrong to me, I never forget. Then he gives him, you see, example, fear of the thing that swing, I don't like the rides. Then fear, Ajit, I have done something wrong, and strong fear of spiders. When I get angry, I shout, rudely talk, and use a lot of hand gestures, and even I break the object during the fit of anger. Till today, same child, going on. In short, I am introverted, shy, superior to feeling, stubborn, I am very confident, never give up and never feel depressed. I like to do my work and I have materialistic approach. The same is being repeated by the mother. This is the repertorization. Okay, so I have very few minutes. Just I will tell you. This is the you see final total, generals and physical together. And the remedy, you see many remedies come up. Netremol, phosphorus, sulfur, liponax, formica, silicious, ammonium. I have differentiated at last, which will become a part of our presentation. Stamina. Now this is a very interesting case of stamina. I never gave stamina on the background of the hottiness. Under the rubric hottiness is covered by stamina for 4 marks. So I was trying to search how I can understand the hottiness of stamina. I was understanding anger and aggression and throwing things away and biting others. It is okay with fears. But the concept of hottiness, I started working over anger concept. I already wrote a chapter on anger in my book on Harmony 1. Anger is always an expression of ego. Any person who is angry expresses the ego. Of course, the sources of anger could be. Many depressed patients have anger as a compensation because it satisfies and uplifts the ego, which is down with depression. So this case was solved, of course, with manifestations of the symptoms, but more with the central nucleus of being egoistic. And you have this follow-up, and the patient improved at all levels. You gave 6 to 8 doses of stramonium 1N as and when necessary within a span of 1.5 years. So these are 2 successful cases. This case was having headaches in childhood. Now you see, this is not a big issue. the big issue is the chronicity was being kept by the patient, which is not harmful, but it is still present. In addition to this headache, he presented with behavioral problems. He became more overbearing, more quarrelsome, more dictatorial. That was the issue of psychotic miasm going upward. Thus, the progression occurred from simple functional illness to something deeper at the mind level. And stramonium restored the balance and reduced the tubercular miasmatic activity. So, the headache reduced. So, remedy works at the level of the miasmatic energy. So, these are the two cases. I am very thankful for calling me.
Rather than waste.
Chart is just the suggestions. So I have a choice of suggestions before me. Now I can go from A to Z, but my choice is essentially dependent upon the nucleus, upon the real sickness of an individual. I may use several rubrics, I may not use them. It is a quite individual choice. So you have to be very clear that the repertory has huge limitations in giving you the correct thing. Although it is very useful. What repertory can give you, even your memory cannot give you. So all the benefits of repertory are there, but you must try to understand that it is finally a tool. How you intelligently use the tool and come to the diagnosis is a very individual training process. Now your question is related to the same thing. When I am trying to understand the nucleus of a case, I am trying to understand what rubrics are more important and to be evaluated. So my evaluation process must be grounded, must be realistic, must be consistent and intense. What is nucleus? Something which is at the dispositional character, very intense, very consistent. And you define the personality based on that consistency. A lot of changes occur in the life, but there are some characters of you which are unchanged. Why? Because they define your identity.
So what is that identity of that case?
Yes. This identity.
Going through the things, because we are running short. What is the entry point of Celix? That is very important, because
The entry point of this case was her weakness, her fragility, her clinging.
Wonderful.
Her incapacity to overcome the situation which she herself generated. Are you getting me? You generate something and you are trapped in something. No? Now you have like Abhimanyu, in Mahabharata. You enter now and you cannot come out of the situation. Yes. Like? No, it is not thematic. And look, one second.
As a student,
Yes.
मुझे ये मेडिसिन तक पहुंचना है तो मैं कौन से पद को फॉलो करूं?
देखो. You have to follow rational, logical, thematic concept. Thematic concept, listen. Thematic concept is not a illogical concept. Theme, no, not at all. The
I think,
result
sir, we
speaks for
need to
itself.
have a workshop for the same. With this theme for various approaches.
I will just give you 2-3 minutes for me.
Madam, sir,
2 minutes only for me.
for large number of the students, our attention for the
Ajit ji.
programs is to
Yes,
the
I will give it
point,
to you.
outcome,
Ajit ji.
not too much many things.
Yes.
This is what the
I understand your concern.
Yeah.
See, because I am
too much of
also running an institute.
big things.
Yeah.
Number of students are there.
Yeah.
Write properly them. Which are the concept? It is the only thing.
True. See, I got down the same ground. Just half a second. This is really a deep understanding of the essence and coming to the nucleus and identifying the entry point is needed. So it requires a thorough understanding of a case, identifying the nucleus of the patient and the remedy, and then probably you might be aware about the Celix. Over here the concern is about the student, how they enter into the, unless and until the remedy is not in the course. So they are not studying it, I know. But this requires a detailed workshop, as Dr. Hema has rightly said.
Sir can
sir can beautifully explain it, we will definitely invite him to a detailed workshop of how to entering into the repertorization and the theme and the essence and the things. But for the students, being I didn't wanted to speak, but because of this essence, 1 minute, that's it for the students. There may be any entry point into the remedy. It may
It's 7 years. So I began with failures in homeopathy. I wanted to know what is totality. No one taught me what is totality. For me, everything was quantity to totality. Take some rubrics, come to the repertorization chart, try to see which matches very well. Today surfer matches, tomorrow tapis agre matches. 8 days back when my remedy is not working, oh, Nakshamika is there in the chart. So now after 1 week I will do Nakshamika. I continued this practice for many years now. Now I want to understand real sickness of an individual by using psychology, by using concepts in psychology. So I think this case can be solved provided you know psychology. Yeah, very good. So integration of modules as developed in the psychology must be a part of the holistic therapy of homeopathy. This is the idea. I always say a homeopath will become a wild animal in the jungle of symptoms. Which animal I don't know. The whole issue is what is sickness of an individual. Symptoms is not sickness.
Can I explain?
Yes. Symptoms are just a manifestation. You know, Hanuman, a very wise physician, said the same thing.
Sir.
Symptoms are the external manifestations of
Sir.
an internal melody.
Sir, one request during lunch break, all those who have that doubt, please clear.
Okay.
We are running very much behind 1 hour late.
Understand?
Sir, I will also add
Take
that
your lead.